The time has come to play some football at Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we see who's better in the NFC. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go, but so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. You can't do it much better than that.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 3. Jukes out a one-stop. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run kick that cake is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 2. And oh, she missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
3rd and 2. Murray. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
You can't obey the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Levis out of the pistol. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Benson on the give.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. We'll go play action. Here's Levis. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. Rolling out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Trying again, following the sack. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Valus Jones now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. From the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Putting Olave on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Big gain. 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Murray on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Levis. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
It's caught by Harrison. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Shotgun now for Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
He completes it in traffic. And this spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. It's Levis once more. He's got McBride complete. And they bring him down around the 34. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you get your athlete coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. He gets to that field, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
They'll run here. It's Benson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
They'll try with the wideout. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Went into their back tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Now Levis on 3rd and goal. Go right side, and McBride has it. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 20-zip lead. Three drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Play action now, Murray. And be caught by his back, Kamara. And this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a 1st. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now Kyler escapes the pocket. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they get 38 out of the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
This one in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Jones. Juke the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Finds him over the middle. We got the football ball, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker, 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Levis here on 1st down. This reeled in by Betson. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Back to throw it. Left side into the hands of McBride.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it! So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. We'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 37-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Murray on 3rd down. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with big gain on that play.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now. Back to the air, Murray. Cut near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Ruby's extra point is good. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Levis. Completed over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Levis. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least the minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Levis. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it, and he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here's a screen to Benson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second and 1. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Levis. Hits him on the end route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. One's out and cut on the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're now set for first and 10. They've got a man in motion. Levis now on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Levis, yet again. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Third and 4 coming up now. And again, it's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
That's one you watch the next day, and as a quarterback, you want that throwback. Quarterbacks are perfectionists, and when it's caught just out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate. Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Kamara running out of the gun. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Thing to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Murray, our week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Options are open here. It's second and inches. From the gun, it's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. Trying to run for it. Kamara flies past the first, inside the 30. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Grouping adds the extra point. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the...
It's so much of the popularity, tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Back to Benson here on second. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Levis to the air now. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And there's the stop. He's got 9 yards on 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
Play action now. Murray. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 16.
Here's a give inside to Camaro. Jukes one defender, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the fourth. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. In some space around midfield. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Levis. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Back to throw it. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Benson on first and 10. He finds space into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making a 9-point advantage. Trey Benson, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Jones. Escapes a defender. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6.
Second down carry for Jones. Room to work at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Throwing here, Murray. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he
discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Catch is made down the right sideline. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. Taken in by Hill, right side. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the Cardinals' 37-yard line.
Now Murray on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. For a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Another throw coming for Murray. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Saints.
Throwing again, Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Off the play action, here's Murray. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off Cody Simon. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this will be recovered by the Cardinals. That ought to do it for us here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. Well, partner, long season ahead.
Do a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from New Orleans.